My last story, I don't belong in Pattaya anymore, ended in fatigue, overstimulated, ready to go home. This one begins from the other side, rested, stable, and still feeling the pull to return. Every time I come home, I tell myself I'm done with Thailand. I've had enough of the noise, the heat, the nightlife. But after a few months of quiet days and empty evenings, the swing begins again. It isn't failure, it's saturation. Home gives me calm, but it starves me of energy, contact, and desire. Thailand gives me what home can't: the light, the laughter, the women, the pulse of life. The bills are paid, work is done. There's no escape motive left. Only that quiet voice. You're not finished yet. This isn't about running. It's about seeing if fulfillment exists somewhere between home and the road, between comfort without connection and connection without calm. At home, I have peace, space, and cool air. I walk the hills, breathe freely, and feel rooted in the land. But silence hardens into solitude. Comfort becomes isolation. Thailand is the inverse: heat, motion, and contact. Every night feels alive, yet rest is rare. Peace and connection never coexist in one place. If home gave me warmth and human energy, I'd stay. If Thailand gave me cool air and calm, I'd settle. Neither can, so I keep moving between them, chasing balance. Home gives me peace, but drains my spirit. Thailand gives me life, but never lets me rest. Before each trip, two chemicals compete. Dopamine whispers at night, "Book it. You'll feel alive again." Cortisol counters by morning, "Stay put. It's safer here." That's not confusion, it's evolution. One side hunts, the other guards the cave. I've learned to wait until midday, when both quiet down. That's how an older man travels, with awareness, not impulse. Money used to be the excuse, the reason not to go or the reason to blame when things went wrong. Now the real barriers are inside me. Fear of boredom, the quiet stretch that comes once the excitement fades. Fear of burnout, the crash that follows when I push too hard, trying to feel alive. Fear of wasting time, that whisper that asks if any of it still matters. These are internal weights. They cross borders with you. Distance doesn't dissolve them. Awareness does. That's what this next trip is really about. Seeing if awareness can stop me falling into the same traps again. The next trip isn't a reset, it's refinement. Can I travel with rhythm instead of compulsion? Balance stimulation with rest? The plan is morning, walk, reflect, photograph, breakfast. Afternoon, edit, rest, small wins. Evening, a few beers, a meal out, a few hours of street life, then stop. It's not about chasing highs anymore. It's about sustaining pulse without collapse. I'm not looking for paradise. I'm surviving between two imperfect worlds. Self-awareness is the next evolution. It replaces control or losing it. Financial awareness. Track spending to stay present. It's not about what I can afford, it's about what's worth it. Emotional awareness. I know the pattern now. Night euphoria, morning doubt, the third week crash, the travel cycle. It doesn't control me anymore. It guides me. Behavioral awareness. It's learning to move with rhythm instead of impulse. To choose your nights out, your rest days, your walks, instead of being dragged by them. That's how travel becomes steady, sustainable. Something you can live with, not recover from. I thought I missed Thailand. The food, the freedom, the nightlife. But nostalgia isn't really about place. It's about identity. What I missed was the man I used to be there, hungry, curious, unafraid. Now I don't go back to chase him. I go back to meet him halfway, to carry a little of that spark into who I am now. Nostalgia isn't longing for a place. It's grief for past vitality. I'm not searching for meaning anymore. I'm learning to enjoy being alive, living in the moment. Retirement kills men, not through age, but through stillness. They stop moving, stop wanting, stop caring. That's the slow death I'm avoiding. We carry so much conditioning that even joy feels unnatural. Travel reminds me, it's not too late to feel alive again. I'm not chasing happiness, I'm keeping the pulse alive. I still enjoy the nightlife, the lights, the noise, the women, but it's different now. It's a reward, not a reason. A few beers, a good meal, a bit of conversation, and that's enough. I don't need to stay out until dawn to prove anything. I've seen where that road leads. The hangovers, the paranoia, the emptiness after the high. Now it's about control. Knowing when to call it a night and walk home with a clear head. That's what changes with age. Not the desire, but the discipline. I still like to watch it all. The energy, the movement, the stories playing out around me. That's where the camera helps. It keeps me observing, not falling in. You can still stand in the middle of the chaos without becoming part of it. That is what this stage of life is really about. Learning to walk through temptation, enjoy it for what it is, then leave it where it belongs. Home and Thailand are two completely different ecosystems, and I need both. Home is built for reflection, cool air, quiet mornings, long walks where you can actually hear yourself think. It gives you routine, space, and peace. But stay too long, and that peace turns heavy. You start missing energy, faces, noise, life. Thailand is built for sensation, heat, movement, contact. You walk out your door and the world hits you. Color, smell, sound, people. Everything alive, everything happening at once. But stay too long there, and it starts to drain you. The noise, the chaos, the heat. You can't rest, you just keep reacting. If one ever gave me what the other withholds, I'd stop moving. But maybe that's the point. They balance each other. Home resets the body, Thailand wakes the soul. One keeps me sane, the other keeps me human. And so I'll keep cycling between them, leaving each one when the saturation level peaks. Why do I keep leaving home when I don't need to? Because both worlds are incomplete, and together, they make me whole. Every trip is a recalibration. When life at home gets too quiet, Thailand wakes me up. When Thailand becomes too loud, home brings me back down. It's a constant cycle between solitude and connection, peace and pulse. Some people see that as running, but I see it as maintenance, a way to keep both parts of myself alive. The man who wants stillness and the man who still wants to feel something. Maybe I'll never stop leaving. Maybe that's not failure. Maybe that's just balance, the only kind that works for me. Because the truth is, I'm not looking for the perfect place anymore. I'm learning to live between two imperfect ones, home that keeps me sane and Thailand that keeps me human. That's not escape, that's survival.